All right, here we are at 2019 Super Air Nautique G21 for sale. We're here near the beautiful freshwaters, Norris Lake, Tennessee. This is a 2-owner boat. This one came to the Norris Lake area by way of Grapevine Lake, Texas, which is just north of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. There's about 204 engine hours on a 6.0 liter PCM ZR4 inboard V8 V drive. This is our 4-blade Acme prop rudder. This is your surf exhaust. This goes down into the water so that if you're surfing, you're not breathing exhaust fumes. And we've got the Nau-Teak surf system wave plates. We also have a 3-step boarding ladder that will fold out here on this fiberglass swim platform for those that need a little extra help. This is rated for 14. It's sitting on this Boatmate tandem axle trailer with dual disc brakes and a spare tire, and a step up boarding ladder here on the bow. It's a really neat color scheme on this one. It's basically got a blackout exterior, and you can probably see a few little hints of it here, and here's your interior bright. I would call this a teal or a turquoise interior. We've got gray sea deck flooring. Got the flight control tower with the cargo rack Bimini top. Pair of JL audio tower speakers. Pair of spinner clamping board racks. We're here for our video tour. As usual, you're going to find the full list of features, specifications, and the current asking price down in the video description. There'll be a direct link to all that information, which is over at our website. Our website is yournewboat.com. But again, to save you some trouble, down in the video description there will be a direct link that will take you right to the listing page for this one at our website. And yeah, that is where you want to go to view the full list of features, specifications, options, current asking price, as well as all of our contact information. You'll be able to reach out to us by phone, by text, and by email. So I'm standing here on this fiberglass swim platform. We've got a ski tow hook right here. This is where you're going to pull anybody on an inner tube or inflatable. Got a small little self-draining ice chest right there, or might also be where you like to put your wet storage items. And I love whenever you can get from the platform down into the cockpit without having to step on any of your vinyl upholstery. So you can do this one in the G21 series. You can step right down through the middle here. You've got foot pads all along the way. Stop here for just a moment. This is the flight control power tower, I believe this one's called. This is a fully electric tower. It's going to go up and down by just holding the pair of switches. Here are these swivel board racks here. You pull this pin up, pull that pin up, and we need 2 hands here to operate it. There we are. That's going to slide around, and then you just push that pin back down and lock that back into place. Give a little pull up again here, and we can go swing it again. So here's, those racks are going to kind of designed to be able to kind of self clamp on wakeboard or surfboards. Locks that back into place. Our cargo rack Bimini top is pretty neat. So right now it is in essentially it's storage boot. This will also swing up and down whenever you're taking this tower up and down, but then you simply pull the storage boot off and the tower actually just folds. You got one side that folds over, other side folds over, and then of course you've got kind of like a little locking bar that's going to mount right here, and it's going to hold that tower in place. Nice little G21 logo right there, or the G series logo right there. And step back over here to our main footpath here, but you've also want to call your attention whenever you are getting those boards, you've got a place to step right there that's also going to keep that wear and tear off those vinyl seats. All right, so now we'll go on down inside here, stepping onto that footrest, and here is our swivel flip-up driver bolster seat. So that's with the bolster up, that is with the bolster down. This will slide forward, backward, and swivel left and right. You can see right there, just kind of locked into position. I've got our interior lights on, as well as our overhead tower lights on, which is coming out the back of those JL audio tower speakers. We've got 13 cup holders throughout. I believe they are all but 2 of those are lighted. Got some lighted speakers. We've got a ton of 12-volt power options to keep everybody's devices charged, and that's going to start over here. You've got a dual USB outlet, as well as a 12-volt outlet. Come all the way across the side over here, you're going to have the exact same thing, 12-volt power outlet and dual USB outlet. There's one of your JL Audio cockpit speakers. You got the G21 logo right here in the middle. And here's your passenger seat back. Got a nice phone holder right here. That's going to fit most modern day cell phones. Tilt steering wheel here. Another power outlet right here. That's going to be another dual USB outlet. And then just, let's see, I believe it's just behind that driver's elbow. We have another 12-volt power outlet right there. Here's those controls for that power tower. You hold the power button and you take it up or down. And of course, that is after you lock or unlock it. Right now it's in a lock position. Unlocking it simply involves rotating this around on both sides. That side's unlocked. You do the same over there. And then you can hold those switches to raise that tower up or down. The mooring cover for this one is a canvas mooring cover. Actually goes over that tower when it's in the lowered and folded position. Nice little touch on your driver's seat back here. You got that lighted Nau-Teak logo right there. Here at your throttle, you've also got a dial control here. It's going to let you kind of toggle around on this touchscreen up here. And you've got stereo controls right here. Also a shortcut to get into your speed control. This one is equipped with the GPS speed control. That would turn that on right there, turn it off. You got the touchscreen controls right there. You're also going to have options to get into your ballast controls, your light controls. Of course, you can go this down here. This is going to be your stereo controls. You've got several different radio source options. You're going to have AM, FM, USB, auxiliary, satellite, and your NOAA weather band, as well as Bluetooth. So going back the other way, Bluetooth, NOAA weather band, USB, Sirius XM, auxiliary. I think I went too fast there. FM, AM, and then off. So, of course, you've got all those controls right here. We scroll on down here. That's where you can integrate your GoPro device. Here is your ballast controls. And here's all your lighting right here. We've also got a pair of docking lights up there at the bow, and navigation lights as well. Now, this is a shortcut menu to get into your settings for. It's going to be kind of some basic settings for wakeboarding at a novice, intermediate, or pro level. The differences is going to be how large that wake is. The Wake Pro is going to be the largest wake shape, and then of course intermediate is going to be a medium, and then a novice wake is going to be a little bit easier of or a little bit smaller wake. You're gonna have wake skate mode, and then you've got surf regular, surfing goofy foot, and surfing regular stance. So, and then of course you can also add your own little custom controls in here. And if we go on down here, we've also got a GPS chart plotter. And here's some different settings. And I think that's going to be about it there. So lots of options there. We go all the way back up here to the home screen. Over here on the other side, you've also got those stereo shortcuts. You've got your little map that you can have up there on this side all the time. This shortcut to drain all of your ballast or fill all of your ballast. And we've also got a awareness camera right there. That's going to be a camera view off of that tower, so that's going to give you a nice view behind the boat. So anytime you've got a crowd on board, that's a great little view to keep up top. If you're in the driver's seat, you can't always see well. Again, if you've got stereo go and everything else, you can't always see directly on that swim platform right there. So having this screen right here, there's your swim platform in this camera view right here, and that's going to be able to tell if you very easily if you've got your rider near the platform or if there's any loose rope or anything like that near the platform. So that's always a nice option. All right, so that's kind of the rough rundown on your home screen right here. And you've also, if you've noticed, you've got some other instrumentation up here along the top. You've got several other shortcut menus where you can get into different options. This right here is going to be your speed up and down. That's your speed control menu right there again. That's your shortcut into your wake settings, wake and speed settings. 206.8 engine hours is what we've got showing right there. So we'll call that 207. And then of course you got battery volts, oil pressure, engine temp, and of course that's trying to find you on GPS device right now there. So I think that's just about got everything. This is your Nautique, what is that? The NCRS, that stands for Nautique something running surface, and that is going to be a setting that is really going to control your wake and your wake shape at different speeds. With this G series, you do have the ability for this boat to actually make a smaller wake if you are looking for a good crossover boat. That NCRS setting is what's going to be able to get you into a nice smaller slalom wake when you're at higher speeds. And then of course also you're going to be able to surf with that as well. So another shortcut here, you got air and water temp as well as a depth finder right here. Of course we're sitting on the trailer, so we're not going to get a reading there. So just kind of wanted to go over all that. You've also got here's your blower switch right here, here's your bilge pump right here, functional horn, here's your navigation lights. Notice that this screen will dim whenever you put those navigation lights on, so that's automatically going to kind of go into that nighttime mode. And then of course you've got your keyless stop up here, and there's another one of those lighted cup holders down there. And then here's your cell phone holder there. That's going to be able to take most of your modern day smartphones. Now directly across from that driver's seat, here is your dry box right here. This is your JL audio head unit, and then right here you've also got your USB auxiliary input for your stereo, another 12-volt power outlet, two more USB power outlets, a little courtesy light in there as well. Now directly below that, you've got, see this little hatch right here? That is quick access to a little wastebasket. It's going to be mounted right underneath this seat. Also where you got a fire extinguisher. And here is your JL audio subwoofer, and you've got 3 JL audio stereo amplifiers in here. And let me slide on out of there. Battery switch is located right here in this little walkthrough as well. Now, speakers. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cockpit speakers. We're going to head up to the bow area. There's 5 and 6. You've got the subwoofer just underneath that passenger seat right there. So 6 cockpit speakers, subwoofer, a couple stereo amplifiers, and then here are your JL audio tower speakers. Now you can also control all those zones separately. Your tower can be a zone, your cockpit can be a zone. You've even got two little tweeters up here at the dash. Those can be controlled separately. So if you're driving the boat, you can keep those a little bit quieter. If your rider wants to be able to hear the music, you can turn up those tower speakers for them without you know, it feeling like a rock concert inside the boat. So, unless that's what you're going for. Do have that tilt steering wheel here. We've also got the little vents into your windshield. This can be really nice on a really hot day, and can also be really nice to be able to close that on a little bit chillier day. Now up here in the bow, we do have the bow filler cushion that can just simply be removed, stowed away. And up here in our bow seat, another, got pair of USB power outlets right here. Two more of those lighted cup holders, JL audio speaker. Over here on this side, we've just got a simple 12-volt power outlet right here. Two more of those lighted cup holders, JL audio speaker. I should point out that our little accent plate has just kind of lost some of its adhesion right in there. You do have some nice grab rails right here that can be handy. You've got this little center pull-out filler cushion right there, so there's your nice place to be able to step on and off if you do need to board in and off the bow. If you want to climb in and out the trailer that way, you've got that option. Again, love anytime you can do that without having to put any wear on your upholstery. Now the seats in here, very cleverly thought out. Notice these heavy-duty hinge hardware here. That's going to allow those seats to stay in that upright position. Get out whatever you need, drop it back down in there, and then close it. So a nice one-handed operation of all that. And you can see that C-deck flooring goes all the way up through the bow area. I'm going to go ahead and drop this bow filler cushion back in place. And of those 13 cup holders, here are the two non-lighted cup holders, and they sit up here just behind that passenger seat back. And here's some of our pull-out stainless cleats. We've got the little Nau-Teak lettering on there, and of course we've also got that windshield mount rear view mirror. Now let me step on back into here and let me go over our cockpit options again. Right here in the floor, we've got a nice access to your dual batteries. These are newer AGM batteries, and these are your large size. These are, oh, I can't see a capacity on here. Well, there's your capacity on those, and these are both from 2021 dual batteries. Of course, here's some of your ballast controls, ballast pumps, all easy to access. Your drain plug happens to be out right now, and that's because it's sitting over here by your driver's seat. Now, I believe you saw this seat back up whenever we climbed on board. That will pop right up, lock into position, and this little seat right here, it gives you a lot of options in here. You can leave this down, you can fold this up whenever you're pulling some riders, and you can slide it back to where it was. You've also got a small little storage compartment under here. This also is a service hatch for your V-drive and transmission, so that's also hardware that's down there as well. Again, that's just a service hatch, but otherwise it's a nice little storage compartment. Now, let's raise these hatches. And got that full mooring cover stowed away down here. There's also a wakeboard stowed down in there as well, kind of showing you, or giving you a feel for how large these storage compartments are. There's a pretty big roll-up mat down there. And then your engine's going to lift up right here in the center. And there's that PCM. This is the ZR4 Catanium CES. That CES stands for Clean Emission System. This one was okay to sell in California in 2019. And again, this is the 6-liter. We'll have the horsepower of this one at our website, along with the full list of specifications, features. We'll have the the ballast mounts and all that stuff all at the website. That's also where you're going to find the current asking price, as well as all of our contact information. So if you've got any questions about this one, do reach out to us through the website. Again, for your convenience, we're putting a direct link to this listing page at our website down in the video description. That seat will fold up right there, just like that. So fold right back down. This is where we generally start going over the wear and tear. Interior is pretty clean. Pretty clean. We've got a few little stains in here that may or may not come out. We don't have a lot of vinyl cleaning products with us, but you got just a few areas of some possible stains on the interior here. No rips or tears anywhere. This is another one right here on this edge. It might be a stain. Just right there, but again, no rips or tears that we noticed in this one anywhere. Now let's head over to the let's head to the exterior. Hope we haven't lost all of our lighting yet. Try to get you one more good look at the interior here. Again, this one's rated for 14. We've got those pull-up cleats here. You've got dual fuel fills, so you can fill up on both sides. Essentially, fuel fill. It's always going to be on the same side as your truck. Do like to remind you, if you're getting gas on the highway, make sure you are getting 100% gasoline with 0 ethanol. All right, bear with me here. Let me step off. Wear and tear on this one. We had a little bit of some scratching around the swim platform. And then we had a few other marks on the hull side. So here's a little mark right in here. Okay. And you got a little bit of a scratch in your decaling right here. And a few little marks also in your decaling right up here. Okay. Now, just below the waterline, there was one light little scratch in here in your gel coat. Boy, I'm probably not going to be able to locate it. Hang on just a second here. Let me get some other lighting going on. Okay, let me see if we can. Yep. Now, actually, a lot of that you're looking at right there is dirt. Bear with the camera angle here, right in here. So here's some of that light scratching, okay? A little bit of light scratching in there. And that's essentially, that's all just some gel coat scratching. None of that is really deep. And actually, it's going to look worse right now, especially with this light shining on it, than it actually does in person. I'm holding the light, so I can't really get my fingernail up there to kind of show you. Well, let me try. Let's see if I can kind of demonstrate. Just barely catching an edge right there. Okay, so this is a just minor scratching into that gel coat. Same right over there. Okay. Now, let me back up here. Show you some of that. A little bit of decal scratching again with a little bit more light on there. And let me go back here to the swim platform, and we got some light out. Kind of show you those little scuffs along that fiberglass swim platform. And let's go right back around. Another one there. Let's go right back around this way here. A few little marks right there in that gel coat near the transom. Another little mark right in there. Okay. Now we do have some water spots on there, and that this black is never going to be the most forgiving when it comes to water spots. You will want to wipe this one down thoroughly. Now that white that I'm trying to show you, that is where your kind of gel coat scratching is, right in there. Another one right here, and a little guy right there. So those are kind of some minor gel coat scratching. Here's another one right here. A few little scuffs right here. And keep working our way up. A few other marks. Here's one. Another one. And then up here on our bow edge, this is where we had a few more. Now these marks are actually down into the fiberglass a little bit. This one's kind of through that gel coat, And those are actual fiberglass fibers that you're seeing right there in those two spots. I believe we got one more of those on the other side. Before I do that, there was this little area right here where you can kind of see where we've wiped that clean. We wanted to be able to show you these marks right here. So that's a little mark in your gel coat right there, another minor gel coat scratch, and then a few more marks into that gel coat there, which we kind of try to wipe that off. Now you're also going to be catching some reflection of the gravel that is directly underneath of us. So what we're trying to show you is just these little gel coat scratches here and here, and that's going to kind of continue over. Oh, that one there was a little piece of dirt, but these right here is some kind of light gel coat scratching, and a little bit more of that right in here as well that we kind of saw on the other side. Okay. Now otherwise we're pretty clean below the water line, and a lot of this is just kind of some dirt, some dust up in here, and then we're also kind of catching some reflection of that gravel that's directly underneath of us. All right, so let me go back over to the other side. Now here on this bow line here, here on this bow line, we're gonna have some marks right here near our trailer tongue, and some of these are down into that gel coat a little bit. Okay, these are kind of in that gel coat right in here. Those are all marks in the gel coat, and then over here on this corner right here is another one of those marks kind of through that gel coat a little bit. And we got, yep, here's the other one kind of coming down this bow edge. That one's in that fiberglass as well. So that's really it. Again, you know, you got a little bit of a water line on there that needs to get cleaned off. But we're trying to show you the bulk of that. And, you know, we do apologize for the lighting in our video tour here. It is that time of year. We're trying to get this inventory up as soon as it comes available to us. And we will have a lot of photos of this at the website as well. Again, along with that full list of specifications and features, as well as that current asking price. Again, now for your convenience, that's going to be down in the video description. That will be a direct link to the listing page for this one. If you do not want to leave YouTube, if you're only trying to see what we currently have available on YouTube, I highly recommend, as this video concludes, there will be two things that pop up in your screen. Top left-hand corner is going to be a shortcut to go to our YouTube playlist for current listings. That's where, if anything that we currently have available, will be in that current listings playlist. You can also get there by going to youtube.com/yournewboat. If you go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/yournewboat, you're going to have the ability to go to our current listings playlist or our sold boats playlist. Now, the other thing that's going to come up on your screen, the top right-hand corner, is going to be a shortcut to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you haven't already, that's a great way to get notified of new listings as they come available. Again, this is the 2019 Super Air Nautique G21 for sale here near Norris Lake, Tennessee. We're just off the water today. And again, that full list of specifications, current asking price, our contact info is all going to be over there at our website. And we make it easy for you by giving you that direct link. You'll see the contact you'll see all of our contact information right there as soon as you make it to that listing page, as well as the current asking price. You'll be able to reach out to us if you got any questions, you want to confirm this one's still available, submit an offer, anything like that, please reach out to us through our website. We do not monitor the YouTube channel, so if you do have any questions, you'll want to reach out to us through there. And we'd also like to remind you, if you call us on the phone, you get our voicemail, and you want to return a phone call, please make sure you leave us a detailed message. We're very frequently in areas without cell phone reception, and I am in one of those areas right now as we're taking this video. So if you leave a message, as soon as we either finish up with the client or return to cell service area, we'll get your message, return your call, answer all those questions for you. And also, if you send us an email through the website, if it's been one business day and you have not gotten a reply, please check your spam folder. We're generally very quick about getting replies back out to everybody. So again, this is the 2019 Super Air Nautique G21 wake and surf boat for sale. Wake, surf, and ski boat for sale. This one is a one of the true crossovers here near beautiful freshwaters of Norris Lake, Tennessee. thank you for joining us for this one. If you do have any questions, please reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you again.